Auburn has hired Alex Golesh as their new head coach. This is my favorite hire from this coaching carousel. Alex Golesh did a fantastic job at USF. And with the offense that he's bringing to Auburn, with the kind of personnel that he's going to have, with the kind of resources and the access, the talent that he's going to be able to plug in to his scheme, Auburn, I wouldn't be shocked if they hit the ground running as soon as year one under Alex Golesh. Alex Golesh and his team meeting, he said, I don't fucking golf. I don't fucking fish. I don't have hobbies. I coach ball. Not only is that a great quotable, but it also shows you the commitment that Alex Golesh has to making sure that Auburn is the program that they expect to be. Auburn likes to run the football. Alex Golesh, he likes to run the football too. Alex Golesh was an incredible hire for Auburn, and it was a huge fumble on Arkansas's behalf that they weren't able to get a deal done with Alex Golesh. One thing that Alex Golesh is going to do, he's going to have you with some good quarterback play, something that has plagued Auburn for the last couple of years. You can't win in the SEC if you have below average quarterback play. The difference between the top teams in the SEC and the average, below average teams in this conference is quarterback play. You want to know why Vanderbilt is 10-2? Because they have one of the best quarterbacks in this conference. You want to know why Auburn has struggled these last couple of years? Because they haven't gotten good quarterback play. Now, Alex Golesh, he can't bring Brian Brown with them because Byron Brown has no more years of eligibility left, but he has Byron Brown 2.0 and Deuce Knight. Deuce Knight is 6'4", 217 pounds. You add 10 more pounds on him, he's not too far off from Byron Brown. He's an incredible athlete. He has a very good arm. Deuce Knight and Alex Golesh scheme, if he doesn't transfer, he's going to put up nightmarish numbers. And you already got Cam Coleman, a bunch of other good receivers on the roster. I expect for Alex Golesh to make Auburn an instant threat in year one. Deuce Knight is going to be his Byron Brown. You're going to have an offense with all kinds of elite talent. And one thing that a lot of folks overlook about Alex Golesh is that he was the architect behind Tennessee's 2022 offense, which was the most efficient offense in college football that year, when you had Hendon Hooker, who was a Heisman frontrunner. You had Jalen Hyatt, who won the Biletnikoff Award. You had Cedric Tillman, who also was very good. You also had Darnell Wright, who was a first-round pick at offensive tackle. So I've always been interested to see what a guy who runs the kind of scheme that Alex Golesh and Josh Heupel run, if you give them the kind of talent that you're capable of being able to get out of a place like Auburn that has unlimited resources, all types of investment from the donors and the boosters. The only question is, what's the defense going to look like? Is Alex Golesh going to be able to keep DJ Durkin? Because if he does, you mean to tell me that you can't see Auburn competing at least for a playoff spot next year? There are a few coaches that have been able to hit the ground running as soon as year one. We saw Indiana become a Big Ten and playoff contender overnight, year one under Kirk Cignetti. Alex Golesh very well could do the same thing at a place that is just that just lives and dies by football. And I can see Alex Golesh having success in the Iron Bowl against Kalen DeBoer, against teams like Georgia, LSU, some of the best teams that Auburn is going to have to play. Alex Golesh, I felt this was the best hire that Auburn could have made. And not only is he a very good tactician, he's an incredible recruiter. USF had the best recruiting classes out of any G5 program over the 3-year stretch that Alex Golesh was at USF. He hit on a bunch of his recruits, also a bunch of his portal additions. So you're getting somebody that gives you the best of both worlds. Auburn is getting a guy in Alex Golesh that's an elite schemer and also is an elite recruiter and player developer. Out of any head coach that has been hired in the SEC, this cycle, I think Alex Golesh is the one that's guaranteed to be a home run. You don't have to worry about him getting fired in 3-4 years like the previous Auburn coaches. This feels like the first head coaching hire that Auburn has made since Gus Malzahn that everybody within the Auburn program is fully bought into, from the boosters, the weird donors, the guys inside the administration, the athletic department. Like, I was shocked when I saw the news come up on my phone that Auburn hired Alex Golesh, because I thought that he was a lock for Arkansas. And Arkansas is going to be kicking themselves, shooting themselves in the head for years to come, knowing that they whiffed on such an incredible head coach. Like, I'm a little bit biased about Alex Golesh and how I talk about him, because I call him Alex Moneyman Golesh, because anytime you put your money on USF to cover the spread, he was going to make sure that point spread was going to be covered. I think there was a game, I forgot who it was, when USF needed a touchdown to cover, and they had like less than 2 minutes to go. The game was already out of reach, and Alex Golesh, he covered. So I love me some Alex Golesh. I can't wait to put some money on Auburn this year. War damn Eagle. Like, Auburn fans should be ecstatic that they have Alex Golesh as a head coach. This dude's going to have your quarterback problem finally solved. You're going to have one of the best offenses, not only in the SEC, but in the entirety of college football. You're getting a great recruiter, guy who makes great adjustments. Tennessee fans will even tell you that Alex Golesh is an incredible head coach. Even they're nervous about this hire. The rest of the SEC should be nervous that Auburn has Alex Golesh. Like, Alex Golesh, don't be shocked if he has Auburn in the top half of the conference as early as next year. And even if things do start off a little bit slow, I hope that Auburn is patient with him, because I truly believe that Alex Golesh is going to be a great hire. I'm not one of those people that rides the fence on these head coaching hires and says that we got to see, can't pass judgment, we got to see what his staff looks like. Like, I'm pretty straightforward and blunt. If I think a hire is going to work, I'll tell you if it won't work. If I feel a guy is going to succeed, I truly believe he will succeed. And I believe that Alex Golesh is going to work at Auburn. Like, I will be shocked if Alex Golesh ends up getting fired, man. This dude is a phenomenal football coach. Auburn fans should be very ecstatic about the future of their program now that they have him as their head coach. I'm not an Auburn fan, by the way. I'm a Miami fan. Like, this dude is a phenomenal head coach.